You might think running is just putting on a pair of trainers and putting one foot in front of the other, but that's not always the case. There's so much more that goes into running. And as an athlete, there are several things you can do in order to better your performance. I started running in the 6th grade, and as a senior, I've had several years of experience and lots of miles on my side to back me up. Attending lots of camps and seeing lots of specialists, I've taken every opportunity I can to educate myself on the science of running. I'm going to be talking about the 3 basic keys to running. The first one being cross-training, the next mental health, and the next nutrition. Some of these might seem pretty obvious, but they often go overlooked or pushed to the side. You might think running is the only way to be better at running, but that's not always the case. Biomechanics and cross-training are a good way to strengthen yourself. Working on your biomechanics makes you stronger as a person. It decreases excessive rotation, stabilizes the knee, good foot and ankle mobility. The work helps flexibility and also helps your metabolism. A good way to work on biomechanics is often done in the weight room. If you're just starting off, 45 minutes or less, 2 to 3 times a week. Versatility is also a big factor. It gives you something other to do than just run. So you get to do things like swimming, yoga, karate, weightlifting, things that you can just do on the weekends and have fun with your friends, but they're also making yourself stronger as an athlete. Cross-training is also really beneficial when an athlete is injured. Instead of just laying on the couch and waiting until you're healed and getting out of shape, you can do things like swim, which takes stress off of your body, but it's also keeping you in shape. Mental health is more important than athletes think. When you go into races with a bad mindset and you're not very confident and you're lacking, you're probably going to do just that in your races or in whatever sport you're doing. So things like visualization are very beneficial. Picturing what you're doing and really thinking about what you can do and what you can accomplish will really help you in the long run. What I think is one of the most important things to an athlete is nutrition. Healthy diets are often balanced, but with lots of variety. Two of the two really big rules are if you cut it, you must replace it, and that supplements are not replacements. Food is always first. Another really big thing is hydration. You always want to stay hydrated. Things like water, tea, fruit drinks, sports drinks. Sports drinks are really just for after workouts though, or just water with electrolytes. Good options to have are really good are things you want to replace. Try oatmeal for cereal instead of most breakfast cereals. They're often really sugary. Fruit, fresh fruit instead of like fruit juices or canned fruit. You always want to try to shoot for whole foods rather than like 2% or like non-fat things. And then water, 9 times out of 10, do water instead of a sports drink. If it's 45 minutes after your run or after your workout, you're really not going to benefit from that sports drink a whole lot, and you're just like taking in a lot of that sugar. This is probably one of the hardest things to maintain and be really consistent with, but in the long run, it'll be the most beneficial to your person, not just as an athlete. Today we've discussed cross-training, mental health, and nutrition, which are key factors in running. Bettering your performance isn't always easy, but always try to find what works best for you. So the next time you see someone running on the street or just around town, you'll be sure to think of all the hard work that goes on behind the scenes. Thank you.